Hi everyone, my name is Elvis Owusu. I'm your facilitator for today, and the pleasure is mine to take you through today's topic, properties of triangles. Let's look at the types of triangle. In this aspect of the lesson, I want us to categorize the properties according to angles, the properties by sides. Let's look at by angles. Then we also look at by sides, but for now, let's look at by angles. We have acute angled triangle, we have right angled triangle, and we have obtuse angled triangle. Then we have Scalene Triangle, we have Isosceles Triangle, and we have Equilateral Triangle. Types of triangles by sides. Let's look at that topic into detail. We have equilateral triangle. What are the characteristics? What are the properties of an equilateral triangle? We have three sides are equal. Three of its interior angles are also equal. It also has three lines of symmetry. Let's count the lines of symmetry. 1, 2, and 3. Now let's look at isosceles triangles. We have an isosceles triangle, two equal sides. So whenever you see this symbol with the two sides, it shows an isosceles triangle. Then two equal angles, like the base angles, are equal. So that is the symbol for that. We have one line of symmetry. Types of triangles. Let's look at Scalene Triangle. Let's look at the properties. Three unequal sides has three unequal angles. It also has no line of symmetry. Right angled triangles. And of course, we know that any triangle containing a 90-degree angle is a right angled triangle. So we have examples. The box indicates 90 degrees. The black box at the corner indicates 90 degrees. An isosceles or a scalene triangle may contain a right angle. So in that case, we call it right angled scalene or right angled isosceles. So we see an isosceles triangle that is a right angle at the same time. So we call it a right angled isosceles triangles. Then we have a right angle scalene triangle. To determine the sum of angles in a triangle, how can you determine the sum of angles in a triangle? Okay, here is our triangle with angles indicated by colors, and we have a straight line. Do they have something in common? The sum of angles in a triangle and the sum of angles on a straight line, do they have something in common? Let's see. Now let's cut out the triangle and put the angles together on the straight line provided. Let's look at the step-by-step approach. So let's cut the angle, first angle, and drop it on the line. Let's cut our second angle and drop that one too. And our third angle and drop on a straight line. Good. We see that the angles put together fit directly on the straight line. What does that tell you? Angles on a straight line, we already know from our previous lessons, add up to 180 degrees. So the same angles from the triangle, when placed on the straight line, fits exactly. And so we can conclude that the sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees, or the angle sum of a triangle is 180 degrees. Let's look at example 1 of the properties of a triangle topic. So our first example, it says calculate angle A from the diagram. Now we know that sum of angles of a triangle is 180 degrees, and so angle A plus 65 degrees plus 90 degrees should give us 180 degrees. When we try to make angle A the subject, it means that we have to move 90 degrees and 65 degrees to the other side of the equation. So we have angle A equal to 180 degrees minus into bracket 90 plus 65. Then we know that 90 plus 65 is 155 degrees. So 180 degrees minus 155 degrees gives us 25 degrees. Now let's look at example 2. In example 2, we have to calculate angles A, B, and C. Okay, looking at angles A, B, and C, what do we observe? What type of triangle is that? We can see that this is an equilateral triangle. Can you calculate angles A, B, and C? Let me give you some time, some seconds, ponder over it, and look at how best you can solve angle A, B, and C. In fact, this is an equilateral triangle, so all the angles are equal. And what is the sum of angles in a triangle? The sum of angles in the triangle is 180 degrees. So we can say that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to what? 180 degrees. I'm sure you had it right. So since the triangle is an equilateral, angles A, B, and C are equal. And in fact, if we add the three angles A, B, and C together, we should get 180 degrees. And so, since they are equal, let's say three boys sharing 180 Ghana cedis equally, they have to divide the 180 by 3. So when you divide 180 by 3, each of them gets 60 Ghana cedis. So in this case, the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. And all the angles are equal. So it means that angle A equal to angle B equal to angle C equal to 180 divided by 3, just like the scenario I gave you. Angle A equal to 60 degrees, angle B also equal to 60 degrees, and angle C equal to 60 degrees. Example 3. And from example 3, we have to calculate angle A and B from the diagram. What type of triangle is this? If you know the type of triangle, this question will not be difficult. It will be very simple. What type of triangle is that? You can see the sign showing that two of the sides are equal. And so we say that this is an isosceles triangle. Now, we know that the isosceles triangle base angles are equal. So we can say angle A equal to 65 degrees. The reason being that base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. Now, how do we solve angle B? So try solving angle B on your own. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So we can say that angle A plus angle B plus 65 degrees angle given in the question equal to 180 degrees. And we know that angle A is 65 degrees. So trying to make angle B the subject, we have 180 degrees minus into bracket 65 degrees plus 65 degrees, because we know that angle A is 65 degrees and the 65 degrees provided in the question. So we have 65 plus 65. So angle B equal to 180 degrees minus 65 degrees plus 65 degrees. 65 degrees plus 65 degrees gives you 130 degrees. So angle B equal to 180 degrees minus 130 degrees, giving us 50 degrees. Well done. Example 4. Calculate angles X and Y from the diagram. This is also an isosceles triangle, as you can see. Very good. As usual, the sum of angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So angle X plus Y plus 130 degrees provided equal to 180 degrees. So we know that from the isosceles triangle property, angle X is the same as angle Y. So we have to treat them the same way. So if they are the same, then we should divide by 2 so that it will be equal. So we say that angle X and angle Y equal to 180 minus 130 degrees all over 2. So 180 minus 130 is 50 divided by 2. We get our final answer here to be 25 degrees. Great. And so we can conclude that angle X equal to 25 degrees and angle Y is also 25 degrees. Example 5. What type of triangle is that? You have to find the values of A and B. What type of triangle is this? Example 5. Right-angled isosceles triangle. So sum of angles in the triangle is what? 180 degrees. So angle A plus angle B plus 90 degrees equal to 180 degrees. Use the properties. Always I said that when you use the properties, it makes your work very easy. Okay, so angles A and angle P. So we see that sum of angles in a triangle is 180. So angle A plus angle B plus the 90-degree angle equal to 180 degrees. So we send 90 degrees to the other side. So we have 180 degrees minus 90 degrees. So we have to divide by 2, so that it's like we shine them equally. So when we divide by 2, we have 90 over 2 giving us 45. And so angle A is 45 degrees. And angle B is also 45 degrees because it's isosceles triangle. Example 6. Calculate angle A from the diagram. What type of triangle is this? This is scalene triangle, so no repetition. So sum of angles in a triangle equal to 180 degrees. So we sum all the angles in the triangle. So angle A plus 15 degrees plus the 27 degrees provided should give us 180 degrees. So making angle A the subject, we send the 15 plus 27 to the other side of the equation. So we have angle A to be 180 degrees minus into bracket 15 degrees plus 27 degrees. So 15 plus 27 gives you 42. So we have 180 minus 42 gives us 138 degrees. Example 7. This one has been put in a story form for us, no diagram for us. Whenever there is no diagram, I advise that you sketch your own diagram to make the work easier. In an isosceles triangle DEF, if an interior angle D is 100 degrees, then what is the value of angle F? I recommend that the first step is to make a sketch of the diagram. So our solution, so that is our sketch. I'm sure you were able to do that on your own. Very good. So we have triangle DEF, and the interior angle of angle D is 100 degrees. So we've placed it there, and we are told that the triangle is isosceles. So we put the isosceles symbol at its rightful place, and we have to find angle F. We all know that the interior angle of angle F and that of angle E are the same because we are dealing with an isosceles triangle. So from triangle DEF, we know that it is an isosceles triangle, and angle D, interior angle of angle D, is 100 degrees. So to find the value of angle F, let's continue with our example 7. We know that the sum of all interior angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Implies that interior angles of angle D plus angle E plus angle F equal to 180 degrees. So trying to make angle E and angle F the subject, we move 100 to the other side of the equation. So we have angle E plus angle F equal to 180 degrees minus 100 degrees. And 180 minus 100 gives us 80 degrees. Since triangle DEF is an isosceles triangle, two of its angles must be equal, and the only possibility is angle E and angle F. Why is it not angle D? Because angle D is 100 degrees, and the sum of angles in the triangle cannot exceed 180. So assuming that if angle D were to be equal, we can have two equal angles being 100, one being 100, the other being 100. That's 200. It already exceeds the sum of angles in the triangle. So the main possibility is angle E and angle F, the interior angles. Therefore, we take them as 1. They are equal. So 2 times angle F is equal to 80 degrees. So we divide both sides by 2. Implies that angle F equal to 40 degrees. Exterior angle of a triangle. Let's look at the exterior angle of a triangle. I want us to do an activity here. So take your time, perform this activity for me. First step, I want you to draw a triangle of any size. You can pause the video and be drawing. When you do the thing practical, you understand it better. Draw a triangle of any size of your choice. So this is my triangle. So the second step, I want you to extend one of the side, just like what I've done. The third step, I want you to measure angle A and angle B accurately using a protractor. Measure angle A and angle B accurately using a protractor. That is what I try to do. Now I want you to add angles A and B. Add them. I want you to add them together. Step 5. Now I want you to measure the exterior angle. Measure angle C accurately using the protractor. If you don't measure it accurately, you might not get the results we are looking for. Now the last step, what do you notice? I want you to write down what you have noticed. Write it down. You will realize that angle A plus angle B equal to angle C. And so we can conclude that the exterior angle equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. The exterior angle, write it somewhere, the exterior angle equals the sum of two opposite interior angles. Well done. Let's look at example 8. We have our diagram. Find the values of x and y in the following triangle. So you see the triangle. Now let's look at the solution. You can pause the video and try a bit before you follow the solution so that you see your progress. It is very good to measure your progress. I know you are progressing. So from what we can see, from the theory we just learned, the exterior angle equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. So sum of opposite interior angles equal to the exterior angle. So you can see angle X and angle 50. They are opposite interior angles to the exterior angle 92 degrees. So we can say that X plus 50 degrees equal to 92 degrees. Then we make X the subject. We send 50 degrees to the other side of the equation. So we have X equal to 92 degrees minus 50 degrees. What is 92 degrees minus 50 degrees? We have 42 degrees. Now how do we get Y? To get Y, we have angles on a straight line. Interior angle plus exterior angle equal to 180 degrees. They form angles on a straight line. So we can say Y plus 92 degrees equal to 180 degrees. Let's make Y the subject. We make Y the subject by sending 92 across the equal sign. So we have Y equal to 180 degrees minus 92 degrees gives us 88 degrees. Exterior angles of a triangle. Let's look at exterior angles of a triangle. Now I want you to do another activity. Today is full of activities. You know, the more you do, the more you understand. Draw triangle of any size. Just draw. Draw. You can pause the video and draw. So I have my own. Now extend all of the sides. Extend all of the sides. Let's do that. We've extended the sides. So we have exterior angles now. Now let's look at angle A, angle B, and angle C. They fall outside the triangle. And so we call them exterior angles. Step 3. I want you to measure angle A, angle B, and angle C accurately using your protractor. Step 4. Add angles A, B, and C. Measure and record. Measure and record. When you finish, then you add them together and observe what you will get. What do you notice? Write what you notice down. You notice that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is always 360 degrees. And so we conclude that the sum of exterior angles of a triangle is always 360 degrees. You will learn later on that the sum of exterior angles of any polygon at all is 360 degrees. But for now, we know that the sum of exterior angles of a triangle is 360 degrees. Well done. Let's take a short quiz. Let's take a short quiz. It's a long time we took a quiz, so let's take a short quiz. So copy and complete the following statements. So take your pen and paper ready. Question 1. A triangle with all sides equal is called, put it down. The answer is, what did you write down? Tell me. What did you, I'm sure you wrote equilateral triangle. Question 2. A triangle with two sides equal is called, what did you write down? Yes, write something nice. It's called what? I'm sure you wrote isosceles triangle. Well done. Question 3. A triangle with no sides equal. What did you write down? Write it down. It's called a scalene triangle. Question 4. The sum of exterior angles of a triangle is what? Is what? Continue on the statement. Equal to what? 360 degrees. We just discovered that. Question 5. A triangle with two base angles equal is called what? What is the type of triangle with two base angles equal? Write your answer down. I'm sure you wrote isosceles triangle. Let's continue with question 6. A triangle with one angle of 90 degrees is called what? Question a right angle triangle. Question 7. The sum of exterior angles of a triangle is what? Continue the statement. What is the answer? Equal to what? The sum of interior angles of a triangle is what? 180 degrees. Question 8. The sum of two interior angles of a triangle equal to what? Opposite exterior angle. Question 9. Two triangles that are identical in shape and size is called, yes, write down your answer. Two triangles that are identical in shape and size is congruent triangles. Very good, very good. You've done well. Now we have almost come to the end of today's lesson, and you have try work. The try work is to ensure that you continue learning at home and continue practicing. Don't forget, practice makes man perfect. So question 1 on your screen, try and write it down. Question 2, write it down. 3, draw it. Let me give you some time to draw so that you keep learning at home. Question 4, we have our diagram, our question, and question 5. So copy them and keep trying. You can pause the video and draw all of them and try. And these are your suggested answers. These are your suggested answers. So answers that has been suggested for you. So when you work, you are supposed to get these answers. So the procedure, you have to take your time, go through the necessary procedures to get these answers. Continue with question 6. Okay, question 6 of the try work. You have a triangle there. Question 7. Now question 8. Question 9. Question 10. The last question, question 11. Make sure you draw or you copy all the questions and continue working so that you not forget what you have learned today. So suggested answers, question 6. We have x equal to 62.5. Question 7. We have x equal to 51 degrees. Question 8. We have y equal to 60 degrees. Question 9. We have x equal to 21 degrees. Question 10. We have x equal to 34 degrees. The final question, question 11, answer is 40 degrees. God bless you for your time. Bye-bye.